why Democrats keep falling for the same politicians, and how the ACA became their biggest self-own. Welcome back to the Equilibrium Report, where we call things what they are, not what the marketing says. Today we're talking about Democratic voters and their unbelievable ability to get conned by the same people, the same rhetoric, and the same corporate-backed policies, over and over. If political naivety were an Olympic sport, the Democratic base would have got more gold medals than Michael Phelps. And nothing proves this better than the Affordable Care Act, their sacred cow, a policy they worship like scripture but barely understand. Let's break down how Democrats let themselves get played. The Democratic weak spot. Blind loyalty disguised as hope. Democratic voters have a pattern. They fall in love with politicians based on vibes, speeches, and slogans. They're gullible. They treat charisma like competence. And once they like a figure, that person becomes untouchable. Like Hillary, Obama, Pelosi, Schumer, all marketed as bold progressives fighting for the working class, but all deeply tied to insurance donors, pharmaceutical donors, Wall Street donors, healthcare lobbyists, and the corporate networks that shaped the Affordable Care Act. Yet, Democratic voters never question it. They hear a speech full of inspirational language, and suddenly, the politician is a hero, no matter how many times the policy screws them. It's emotional attachment masquerading as political awareness. And they all think they're intelligent and smarter than you. Yet, none of them can prove it with an IQ. Post your IQ score tests. Go to Mensa, take one, post it up, and then we'll see whose opinion has weight to it. And that leads me to another side step. Democrat voters are elitist. They think they're better than everyone. And if you criticize them at all, or even bring up a factual point, they'll attack you and push you out. And they wonder why they're losing support. People that are trying to help them, they push away and try to fight. It's crazy. The Affordable Care Act, a corporate dream dressed up as reform. Democrats still don't get that the ACA was never designed to challenge the insurance industry. It was designed to save it. Let's spell it out. The ACA forced Americans to buy private insurance similar with automobile insurance. That's not universal health care. That's forced consumption of a private product. Insurers couldn't have asked for a better law. It guarantees them money. And the more people there are, the more money they get. Subsidies were tied to premiums, which is bad, meaning the higher insurers raise prices, the more taxpayer money they get. It causes greedflation. Democrats still don't see how insane that structure is, which also shows their lack of intelligence and critical thinking skills, are able to think for themselves at all. No public option. Remember the public options? The strongest part, the part